Hey guys, Bob here. I'm going to show you guys how to pan sear some rainbow trout today. So, just some words of wisdom here. Go ahead and get your stuff prepped. Just like when you're going hunting or you're going fishing, go ahead, get everything ready before the trip. We're going to go ahead and get all of our onions chopped up, get all of my garlic minced, all my ingredients laid out nice and neat. That way all I have to do is combine my ingredients and cook it. Don't have to worry about burning my fish or overcooking anything. Alright guys, so I'm using a cast iron skillet. Cast iron is important because it can take a lot of heat. You don't want to use those aluminum pans. Make sure you get something heavy duty. Try to get you a cast iron skillet. If you've never used a cast iron skillet before, there's tons of videos out there on how to prepare a cast iron skillet and how to keep it in good shape. If you're not careful and you don't take care of them, they'll start to rust. They'll stick if you don't take care of them. So go ahead and give that a look. But for this particular recipe, anytime I'm pan searing something, steak, fish, whatever, I like to use a cast iron skillet. Alright, another key to when you're going to pan sear something, olive oil. I prefer extra virgin olive oil, but if you ain't got it, I'll try olive oil in comparison to vegetable oil or any of the other kinds. Don't take a whole lot. You just want to put a little bit in there. It goes a long way. When it heats up, it spreads thin. This pan obviously ain't hot yet. That's why I'm grabbing it, but it will definitely get hot. So make sure you've got a oven mitt to grab this thing with. Alright, so while the pan's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and open up my fish and prepare it. These are coming out of the package. When I process them, I have a game saver. That helps me keep them fresh for longer. These have been in the freezer about a week. Still nice fresh fish. Rinse it on the ends. Alright guys, now something else I'm going to be using here is some Mrs. Dash. This is Caribbean Citrus Seasoning Blend. I've never used it before, but it sounds like something that would go good on fish, so that's what we're going to use, and we're just going to coat the whole fish, skin side and inside.
What? I'm trying to put in.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? Show you guys a trick. Put oil on your fish first, both sides. Don't take a lot, just a little bit. This is going to help keep that fish from sticking to that pan, and it really helps crisp it up really nice.
Oh, there you go. I just wanted to get this.
I guess I'm going to eat the one that I forgot. Some oil there. Go ahead and coat it. And I probably wouldn't overkill it. I guess unless you don't like the way trout tastes. If you don't, maybe overkill it.
What? I did it.
Oil.
I slapped it like this. Don't mind me, y'all.
Hey, this is a family. We don't get no quiet time in this house. So if you can't relate with that, I really know what to tell you. Alright. So, a lot of people cook trout by wrapping them in aluminum foil, throwing a little bit of butter, some lemon, salt and pepper on them, and then they'll take it and throw it on the grill for a few minutes. I'm going to take a little different approach. Here's something I like to do. I'm a butter fiend, so we're going to use some butter in this episode. Believe that. Yeah. Get that butter searing in there. A little bit of olive oil. That's just going to bring even more flavor in with this fish. Alright. We're going to take this fish. We're just going to lay it in there, skin side down. That skin is a little bit of a protective layer for the meat on the other side. So, what this is doing right now, it's going to let that meat warm up to the right temperature, but it's not going to overcook it. You really don't want overcooked fish, and it does not take long to overcook fish. We're going to go about medium heat on this. My dial goes from 2 to 6. I'm sitting on a solid 4 right now. I'm going to take, while it's in this pan, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this garlic in here. Around with that butter. It's going to give it some really nice flavor while it's cooking. I'm even going to throw in a little bit of my onion I prepped beforehand. Get those good natural veggie flavors in there. Yep. Here I think it's going to be the cherry on top. fresh thyme. We're literally going to take it and lay it right on top of this fish and just let that fish soak it up. Oh man, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Give it time. Lay it on that fish just like so. And it's probably going to start to wilt just a little bit. That's okay. If it does, you can just pull it off. We're going to give that, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 minutes on this side. Just like that. And then I'm going to flip that fish. Man, does that smell good. I'll just right there. So ingredients so far, we've used probably about 1/4 of a medium onion chopped, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, and a whole fish, 2 fillets. This is a medium-sized fish too. So, you know, I'm not one to follow directions as far as measuring things out to a T, because everybody's a little bit different. Maybe you don't like garlic, don't use garlic. Maybe you don't like onion, hey, don't use the onion. There we go, let's flip this fish. Yeah, look at that. A nice crisp skin on the back of this fish. Easy does it. Oh man, look at that. Man, it smells good, y'all. While I got it up here, I'm gonna hit it with a little dab of pepper. Black pepper. Yep. And now I think, y'all remembered right, I hope you seen me do it, roll your lemon before you cut it. It helps get everything all nice and even in there, loosened up, so you can really squeeze that lemon juice out. I'm just going to squeeze some lemon juice right on top of these fillets. Yeah, buddy. Just like that. Alright, you guys take a look at this. Look at this fish in that pan. Does that look good, y'all? I mean, just that thyme, like I was talking about, starting to wilt. Fish is cooked. So, kind of anxious to see what they think. By the way, I don't have any fancy kitchen, so if you think you can't cook something nice just because you don't have a fancy kitchen, all I know to tell you is you need to learn to work with what you got, because that's what I've had to do my whole life. That is definitely something we are a part of here at Raw Hunting, is working with what you got. We ain't sponsored, we ain't getting paid to do none of this. Matter of fact, we pay to do this. This is just what we love to do. Just so happens, sometimes I can justify going out and spending a little bit of money to go fish because I bring us home a meal. You can do the same.